guys, and welcome to the Into the Microwave Oven podcast. Here today are your hostesses,
Bri?
and Kirann.
I thought you were gonna go first.
No.
So we're recording. Yeah.
I
Alright.
pulled a fast one. It's
Yeah.
grab whatever wits I have and let's just jump before I second guess.
That was I am unprepared. I am about to drown.
Yo, me. Today we're talking about board games because we're board games.
Yeah. Hey, that works.
We all have them. We all are them. We're board games, y'all.
We probably played them in childhood.
Oh my gosh. Have you, though?
Yeah. Should we talk about? Should I start?
Yeah, sure.
So, let's talk about Monopoly, because that's what gave me the idea.
I hate Monopoly. Go on.
I don't think I ever won a game of Monopoly. But also, any games of Monopoly that I've played aren't, like, crazy long.
Oh my gosh. That's all my games of Monopoly are.
I know, just short. I mean, like, of the few times that I play it. But it seems fun.
It is fun. I love the game, but I hate it also because it's just a lot of yelling in the same room, and sometimes you cry, you know?
Yes. The emotions just
Goodness
happen.
gracious. Just playing with 4 other people who all want to make fun of you and you want to make fun of them every time they slip up, but it's Monopoly, so everyone's gonna slip up. It's the worst emotionally. It's so funny. Juniper would just be sobbing or something because she'd like land on Mom's boardwalk like 5 times in a row, and we're all just laughing at her. And then,
Boardwalk's expensive.
I know. I mean, it's not really like the best place to get anyway. But whatever. We're not going into boardwalk politics. The funny bit is that Juniper keeps doing that, and everyone laughs at her until they go bankrupt, and then they're crying.
So it's a lose-lose.
I once sold my cat to that game.
Wow.
No, like, I was, like, bankrupt, and I was in the point, it was, like, 3 in the morning or something, and we did start in the afternoon, guys. We did start early, and it was just, I had nothing, and everyone was still playing, and I didn't want to just sit there, and I was kind of in my state of delirium, which I usually am in the AMs, and I was like, Juniper, if you let me go, I'll give you my cat as a payment. And I just grabbed my Molly cat. I grabbed her, I just picked her up, and I gave it to Juniper, and Juniper let me pass. It was...
Sounds like blackmail.
No, Juniper wanted the cat. The thing was, that was actually really funny, was that I only, like, I was bankrupt for like 10 rounds in a row, and no one noticed except because I kept taking Juniper's money next to me when she was reaching over to do something on the other side of the board.
You were a thief.
I am a thief, and I'm okay with that. That's why they don't put the bank next to me. I've never stolen from the bank, and I think it's too cheap to do it. You know, it's too easy. The funny bit is when you know, take money from the people you're supposed to be paying and pretending
Since stealing is allowed, apparently, if you're caught, do you go to jail? No.
They just let me. They're just letting me. Like, a lot of them won't catch me most of the time, but when they do catch me, they're just gonna roll their eyes and be like, yo, do you have any more on you? Because you kind of have to give it back. And like a liar, I'm gonna say, yep, that's all of them. But I'd have something in my sock.
In your sock. Wow, the lengths you go to hide.
I'm hiding a lot of money on me, you know?
Yeah. So that's Monopoly.
That is my Monopoly experience. It's a lot of crying, and we do start early, but we end up doing it till the middle of the night, and I love it, but we're crying by the end of it, so.
Sounds fun.
Was it really worth it? Yes.
No.
Oh.
Oops. My mistake.
Haven't we played Monopoly once together?
Yes, but I don't think it was too long. Not from like afternoons to AMs type of game.
I feel like we were in like kindergarten or something.
Definitely not afternoon to AMs.
Oh my gosh, no. I remember you had the Scooby-Doo one, and a lot of people would fight over who would be Daphne.
Well, I have no recollection of that, apparently.
I don't know. Velma's right there, you guys. She's cool too. Just grab Velma.
Yeah, you don't understand. It's Daphne.
I mean, Daphne's pretty, but Velma's also pretty. Why?
Yes, they are both pretty, but I wanted Daphne, apparently.
I don't know. A lot of people fought over that.
I have a good guess as to who, but I'm not. Seeing as I don't remember, it's like pure guessing. So.
No, you're right. You're right.
I didn't even say anything.
You don't have to. You're correct.
Does Clue count as a board game?
Clue is a board game, yes.
Yeah. Clue was fun. I love Clue. I don't have it. I used to have it, but I don't for now.
Clue is so cool. I love playing Clue and winning.
Yeah.
It's the funniest. My only gripe is that we're not allowed to cheat in it. And if I could change one thing, it's that we can. We can.
What? How would you even cheat in a game like that?
I mean, instead of like showing each other the cards or whatever, you have to whisper it in each other's ear, and if you're just loud, you're loud, you know?
Wow. So you help your opponents. For what reason?
I wouldn't help them. I'm saying this in the right that I have good hearing.
Uh-huh.
In the way that I'll get an advantage. I'm not loud if I don't want to be. I say this now.
But if you're not loud if you don't want to be, what would cause other players to be loud if they don't want to be?
You don't understand. I play with Juniper.
I can't really make a comment on that.
I play with Juniper and Slater. They're both pretty loud. They can't control it. I can't most of the time. But if I want to win, I want to win, you know?
I see.
I don't know. This is so funny.
It is off the rails.
Do you remember your whole closet with like a curtain behind it and it was just toys piled?
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm just I know we're talking about board games, but do you remember?
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. It was like, it used to be a bathroom, and then the parents told the adults told us not to go in there because it could fall down and hurt us.
It used to be a bathroom?
Well, yeah, it used to be a bathroom, but it was like that part of the apartment was like under renovation or something, but we went there instead because, you know, we were like sharing with the, you know, I keep forgetting the Yeah. So it was, you know, like under renovations, but we took it anyways. And like, that used to be like a bathroom. That's why it was all tiled. but my parents turned it into a storage room instead, and they had to like build a very precarious shelf so the kids weren't allowed in there, because if we messed around in there, it could all come crashing down on us.
I'm more concerned that it was right next to the kitchen, though.
Yeah, it's like in the hallway to the kitchen.
No, yeah, but like if it was a bathroom.
It was a small. Did you see how it was? It was a small apartment. Do you not?
No,
Where else would it go?
No, I just remember. I remember that. It's just like that's an interesting layout.
Yeah, because I think that one used to be an apartment on its own.
No, yeah.
So it like legally has to have a bathroom, but because it ended up getting merged with Aspen's, it was like okay.
Was that like a separate apartment?
They were supposed like I think it was at first a separate apartments.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I remember you guys had like a hallway and it led to the bathroom, like right across. So like if you did have a different neighbor, if Aspen had a different neighbor, would they just like walk in their hallway and go to their room?
No, I think because the thing is, I think that the apartment that I was in had like a different entrance, but like I said, they were doing like renovations and changing things.
Oh.
And so I think there was a different way to get in before.
It's probably from the upstairs, huh?
No, not upstairs. I think there was like instead of going down the hallway that was normally, if you make a left, there should be like a door to go to the basement, which I never went down to. And I think there was a second door there, if I remember correctly. I think. I mean, it was a while ago, so I don't know if I really remember.
No, I kind of can recall some sort of door
Yeah.
leading to nowhere. So that might have been it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting. Trying to remember the layout of your house.
I remember it pretty almost kind of well. Like the kitchen was like the floor itself was not level. If you put like a ball, it would like roll, you know.
I just remember the ants.
The ants?
There were ants.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
No, yeah, there were ants. This is factual. You guys had ants. I wasn't like questioning. I was saying, oh yeah, you guys had ants, by the way. I remember because I just remember them. I don't know.
I remember earlier on, like the few times when we get locked out and then we wouldn't have the key, so we would go like into the backyard, and then there'd be like a window to our bedroom / living room, and then they basically toss the children up through the window to land onto the bed because the bed was near the window, and then the child would then be required to unlock the doors.
That's so funny, but like so valid, because I think we did the same thing.
Yeah.
House.
I was always worried that some strangers would see us and think we were breaking into our own house. That would have been awkward.
That's so funny, because I remember like purposely our parents would leave one of our windows open for that reason, because we frequently forget our keys, like more often than you think. Like it's not enough for it to be a problem, but like enough so that's like, oh my gosh, not again. And yeah, the window.
The window. So on one hand, so when I was younger, I think I enjoyed it more, but then as I got older, I got more scared of being up that high.
Oh yeah, like I remember the height from the backyard to your room. So now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, that's big, dude.
They had to they would have to I don't actually remember if they would just I don't remember how it happened, but the adults definitely had to push us through, because the adults themselves couldn't get in there, so they needed two people, and the second person being the child.
Oh yeah, I know that.
That's fun. Yeah.
I know in the house that I just recently moved out of, if the door, since it was a lock where it was finger recognition. Sometimes it just didn't work, you know? So we'd have to go through the bathroom, the backyard, not the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the bathroom. We did once the bathroom. That was a disaster. You should have seen it. That was scary. Anyway, Juniper would be the poor soul who has to go through the basement window usually, but sometimes there's a problem that the basement would be locked too.
Oh.
So there's this time where we thought that Juniper's like room window was open, and the only one strong enough to get up there without falling and also not capsizing the shed we had to like step on was me. Because I can climb. Juniper can't climb that high. She gets too scared of heights. And Slater can't. He just can't. And everyone else is just like, the shed will break. So I'm the one who had to climb the shed, which is like probably, it was pretty big actually. But it was also not the most stable because it was a shed. It was one of those very easy to put together sheds too. So I could just feel it wobbling, and I had to try opening the window to Juniper's bedroom. It wasn't even open. It wasn't open. So that was sad.
What was you?
I had to go back down. I'm not fond of heights. I wouldn't have a heart attack if I was up there. But I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. There was a lot of bugs up there, dude.
The true issue, the bugs.
Yeah, that is the true issue. That's not fair.
By the way, why did you bring up that closet then?
No, I was thinking about it because of the board games that were in there.
Oh, I thought they were board. Oh, okay.
No, see, like, in order for a lot of things to work, I'm gonna have to let my brain run free with the connections. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just wondering if I ended up going too much into the windows or something, and then you might have forgotten or something.
No, I don't forget. I'm highly aware of how easily I change subject. I just don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
Oops. Any other board games? Because I thought of a video game.
There's Candy Crush and Snakes and Ladders, but there's not much to say about those.
Candy Crush? The board game?
Not Candy Crush. Oh my goodness. It's Candy something. I can't remember its name.
Land.
Candyland, really? That doesn't sound right. It's probably right. I saw it very recently.
Candyland?
Yeah, because my brother had this like from the Dollar Tree a version of it, which is like the board was a lot smaller.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Yeah. It was also like cardboard and stickers instead of, little things.
Cardboard and stickers.
Yes, I was thinking.
Aww. No more Toys R Us, and now it's all cardboard and stickers.
Back in my day, we played with cardboard and stickers.
Back in my day, we had a whole board game. It was fun. That was the most depressing thing I think I've heard.
Wow.
Like ever. No, you remember those times in elementary school where it'd be like before break or like we're gonna graduate from that grade and we just bring board games to school? Those,
yes.
That was prime. That was the greatest thing. I miss it.
Those were fun, and I also remember occasionally, instead they'd have it was either a special occasion / party, or just a movie night period, and then like everyone would bring different kinds of snacks, like chip bags or sodas or cupcakes or something.
Man, I miss doing that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that?
I do remember. I remember playing lots of like just games, you know. Like I can't think of them. I think I played a lot of Hangman during this.
I remember very specifically. I think it was like what, 3rd grade, perhaps. Like there was like some kind of like a state test, and since it was 3rd grade, it was the 3rd graders' first time taking it. And so they had like the principal came to every class and offered a different reward for each. One class got a pizza party. I forgot what my class got. Probably something similar, some kind of party or other.
Yeah.
And it was just movies, and the desks were all lined up to face the smartboard and the snacks. I brought like 2 Doritos bags, the red Dorito bag and the blue Dorito bag, but then like halfway through I ran out of the red Doritos because no one wanted the blue Doritos.
Aw. What's wrong with the blue Doritos?
I felt so bad because like literally as soon as I finished the red Doritos, they were like, "Can I have the red Doritos?" And I was like, "We're out."
What's wrong with the blue ones?
No, it's nothing wrong with the blue ones. It's just that most people asked for the red ones, and I may have given everyone too much.
Oh my gosh.
I think you were in the same class as me when we had the basement tour, right?
Yeah, but I was absent that day because I was sick.
You were absent that.
I was sick that day. But I also did go every Saturday because my dad worked at the school as the security. So I was like so sad that I couldn't go because I specifically remember working so hard to get a lot of class bucks. And I really wanted to go, but I was sick. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should have gone to school anyway. And then my dad was like, we can just go. I went there every Saturday because I was studying for like the state tests every Saturday. We'd have practice, and he just like, we can just go. Don't cry. We can just go to the basement. And like we went down there, and I remember thinking, wow, I missed nothing, huh?
I know, it was just, I think the one guy, the janitor, and he was like basically just showing around like what each thing did. But isn't that so funny? Like, children, behave and work hard, and we may possibly, if you give us the hard-earned effort and behavior, you may possibly earn the chance to explore the basement. Another thing about that school, there was like, I think 4 floors. And then there was like a staircase up to the roof, but it was blocked by the gate. I always wondered what was up there.
A roof.
Well, okay, so I didn't mean it like that. I mean, so at first I thought that the school had 5 floors, 1 for each grade.
That would make more sense.
So like 1st grade, 1st floor, 2nd grade, 2nd floor, 3rd grade, 3rd floor, etc., etc. And kindergarten, I suppose, is also with the 1st graders because they're tiny; they can be smushed together.
I mean,
but then it turns out that the 5th graders just go to the 3rd floor.
Oh my gosh, yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, so, I mean, that was relief, because I remember each time starting a new grade, it'd be like, more stairs, but then 5th grade, lucky us, 1 less than last year, hooray!
Hooray, we don't have to capsize our lungs.
What?
Why were there so many stairs? You know what? They made the building bigger.
I know.
No,
I think they got rid of the playground.
They got rid of the playground and they got rid of the pre-K buildings.
It makes it look so evil, I'm gonna be honest here.
No.
It looked like a school before. It was a building with a cute playground, and now it's just a building.
You remember when we were there, they made the turf. They just made the turf. That was a new thing. Now it's gone.
Oh my goodness. Man, I remember the playground. There was I think the playground with an actual like slide, monkey bars, all that, and then one that was just an open area field.
Yeah, it was so fun. Gosh.
It was.
Then they made it so boring in there.
Oh.
I went back a couple years ago, I guess, and they were still constructing it. I mean, they're done now, but it's so sad. It's just really sad. I don't know.
And that school was so fun. Maybe because it was elementary, but still.
No, it was fun. They did try to make it fun for us, even though
Yeah,
a lot
because,
of them
again,
were just
elementary.
manipulation tactics to make us do work for them. I'm still angry about that. They really played on my perfectionist side because I really wanted to do a lot of things, even though I was technically just doing work for people.
They started paying us at the end. They came up with their own payment method, without actually paying.
The basement?
Something like the basement. I think the basement was they started printing out the money things, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And so it was 10 for a snack. At lunch, you could buy chips or ice cream.
I know. I mean, they had a good system going. I wonder if they still do it.
Yeah. That was a good system. That was cool. We would get paid too. Do you remember that?
I love getting paid.
If you had a job at lunch, what was it, every day or every week, all the children would line up in front of one of the lunch supervisors, I think. I think her name was Miss G, or at least that's what I called her.
Yeah, that is her name.
Yeah. And she would check a list for the name and then the money, and then she'd just hand it. That was so fun.
Payday made you feel like an adult.
Not even. It was just the promise of free food.
No, yeah, actually though, you get enough of those, you can eat with the teacher, and sometimes they just get McDonald's for everyone.
Oh yeah.
It was so fun. Were you with me during that? Because I remember I had should I use their names? I don't think I should use their names. Well, my friends at the time, we all saved up with each other so we could have food with the teacher, and they gave us McDonald's or Wendy's. I forgot. It was so fun.
I mean, I remember at least once eating with teachers, but I have no idea if that was with you.
I have no idea either.
I mean, it would make sense if it was, but my memory is gone.
No, it makes sense that you would be there. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but I also don't remember seeing you there.
It's not like I had any other friends.
I mean, that's the problem with me. I don't remember because I remember that day. I remember. I have aphantasia.
Okay. Was when you were eating, let's just use this. If the answer is yes, let's just pretend that I was with you. If the answer is no, let's pretend I wasn't with you. Was it in the classroom, and was the classroom dark?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just assume I was with you.
Okay.
Because I remember it being dark, they didn't turn the lights on.
I remember having so much fun because I felt such an adult. It's oh my gosh, I'm eating with my friend teachers. I feel so loved.
Man, and another thing that was cool was, this was 4th grade. I don't think you were. Was that 4th? Yeah, 4th grade.
Yeah. What about
the teacher I had in 4th grade did something similar to the debate teacher I had in 6th grade. No, that was public speaking. What am I talking about? That was public speaking, not debate. Anyways, they did the thing where you get tickets, and then if you earn enough tickets, the teacher would throw candy at you. Honestly, amazing.
The best thing, when I heard that you did that in the 6th grade, I was so jealous. I know I was in an art class, but I was also oh my gosh, I want candy thrown at me.
That was literally the class also did I remember very specifically how that went down, but the class had basically we didn't do anything. We would watch videos, and then that's about it. And then we had a presentation, a single presentation to do.
What even was
very specifically that in 6th grade they had like in the auditorium they had like a whole discussion about the different classes, and the one that everyone was looking forward to was like a film one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And so that one got overfilled, but with the one that I also went for that one, but like they basically had us fill out like an application like, do you know music? Because band was one of the options. Like, what is your first choice? What is your second choice? What is your third choice?
I remember.
Etc. etc. And I got put into band, and I was really upset, and so I cried and had them change me. And they were like, "Well, public speaking is open." I was like, "I'll take public speaking over band," because I did not want to learn an instrument. So I went to public speaking like for the second class, and I was kind of miserable until I realized it was fun.
I was miserable until I realized it was fun.
I was upset. I was like the film thing, and it was so funny because it was like the film thing. Because at least the friends that I was with at the time,
yeah,
like I think most of them got into the film one, and so I was like all upset. But then I found out like later on that the film one was like boring to them, and that like the public speaking teacher, he actually like went ahead and said that this is like normal. Like during 6th grade, his class would be like near empty, but then during the second half of 6th grade, it'd be near full because everyone would want to go there.
No, I think I had a film class in like the 7th grade. I think no, right. So like the first year I was there, I had dance first. I put that second option. I remember getting one of my best friends at the time because of the dance, but I was like so sad because I didn't want dance. And then I had art, and I kept having art. I just kept getting art, but I kept getting frustrated because I didn't know how to shade correctly. Like I was a noob, okay? I know how to shade now, but like shading really gave me a mental block. And like for the longest time, I think shading's been a mental block for me. I mean, I can shade now, but it's like, it's so funny because I think I had film too. And I think I remember being bored because we were watching The Good Dinosaur, and I was like, this is the most boring Pixar movie I've ever had to watch.
Hey, I've seen The Good Dinosaur. It's not that bad.
I actually have such a vendetta against that movie. No offense.
But I remember, because I remember when we were talking about, or at least, I mean, my friend group, again, I can't use their names, so, like, that friend group, they were talking about it, and they were like, something about textbooks and writing, and I was like, ugh, I lucked out.
Oh my gosh. I can't even. Like,
oh, that reminds me. They even had, sorry, you go first.
No, I don't know what I was gonna say. What?
So you know how like on birthdays, like when all the cousins would get together, we would have like these games and such, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember for at least one time, we had a similar day where there were like a bunch of different games, and some of the games were so familiar to me. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
And it was like we were all competing in teams. It was like each team would have like I think 5 members or so, and each member would get like at most 2 chances to compete. And I was so amazing. Like one of them was like I think like the ones that I did at least was like the cup stacking thing, and I was amazing.
Of course you were. You loved that thing.
I did, and I did amazingly, so I'm happy about that. And there was another one. This isn't one that I did, but it was super funny to watch. It was basically a teacher would put a cookie on your forehead, and you had to like maneuver to get the cookie into your mouth.
Oh my god.
To get a point.
Your teacher was legendary.
He was. I also remember him being incredibly tall. Like he towered over other teachers, so it wasn't just 6th grade me.
That's so funny.
I know.
I don't know why. Why is that?
And the funny thing is, like, his class was specifically public speaking, because what he would do was like each like it was basically just like make a presentation and you'd have to speak about it. But that was like only for one class. We didn't actually do any work otherwise.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was fun. That was so fun.
That's so fun for you. I'm so happy that you had that, because
yeah.
I liked art, but also I was so sad Because a lot of people, I remember, there's a reason why I'm good at art. It's out of spite, dude. Out of spite. They didn't like my Pokemon.
No.
Yeah. One of my friends made fun of my Pokemon drawing. It was so mean.
Oh my god, that's so cruel.
It was, I think about them every day.
What a betrayal.
No. I mean, like, they were one of, like, the guy friends, and you can tell he was just saying that because, like, he wanted to be cool or whatever. But that really stuck to me. And I think I remember one of, like, I guess, like, she wasn't a friend, but she was, like, an acquaintance. But she was, like, one of the best artists of the grade. And, like, legitimately now, she's still the best artist I think I know. Like, I have her Instagram. She's still the best one I know. I'm sorry, I can't. She's so good. But, like, she looked at it and she was like, no, shut up, dude. This is actually, like, really good. Keep it up. And I think about her every day, too. They're the angel and the demon in my shoulder.
You think about them both equally.
Equally. One of them out of spite, the other I will be like one day.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Speaking of friends, I had a friend in that class. She taught me how to like turn Starburst, because the candy that was thrown at us was Starburst, and she taught me how to turn like Starburst wrappers into like little, like basically into things that you could hook together and make into a necklace.
Aww. I think I remember like you talking about her. I'm not sure.
I still have like the necklace that I made, but I cannot for the life of me remember how to do it. And I'm not gonna undo what little I have to figure it out.
You could search it up.
No.
No? Why?
Anyway. She was so fun, and that actually ties in. So, like, you know the competition that I was talking about?
Yeah.
So, with that competition, I remember, like, you know, not to brag, but I had an offer from 2 teams.
Wow.
Yeah, from the team, I don't remember that team, but they knew I was good, so they offered it to me. They I don't know, actually, I don't remember why they offered me, but the other one had my friend in it, so I joined the one with my friend, because she was cool, but the other team ended up winning, like the one that offered to have me in it, and at the time I regretted it, because it was like a chocolate bunny, but now I'm like, at least I was loyal.
At least you were loyal, dude.
At the time, though, I wasn't so happy. I really wanted the chocolate bunny.
Oh my gosh. Poor you. Just give her the chocolate bunny, y'all.
At least the Starburst made up for it.
That's a lot of candy, dude.
I remember the Starburst. Huh? Sorry, what'd you say?
No. Remember those times when we had to wait outside in the winter to go into the building?
No.
You don't?
I remember in the car ride too there when we listened to a radio prank show.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I still listen to that radio.
Really? I don't remember what it was, and I'm pretty sure it's like an area station one.
No, yeah, it is an area station. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's for this city. I'm sorry. I can't help you there.
I remember like recently, like I think on April Fools, like a similar thing happened where it was like they called someone up and pranked him, and I was like, and it reminded me of the good old days.
Oh my gosh. Butts. The red bouncy ones.
Big red rubbery butts.
Yes.
I think that was something different. I'm pretty sure that was from like FNAF, an inside joke.
No, yeah, I remember, but I think we talked about it a lot in the car so much that your dad still talks to me about it.
Yeah, I feel like bring it out.
Every time he brings it up, I get
about, by the way.
What?
He just bring it up sometimes, like, big red rubbery butts, huh?
No, like, actually, I love when he does that. we just be like sitting in your living room or something, and he'd like mutter it or something, and I'm like, that is the most funny thing. My dude, this is why you're my favorite uncle. Possibly, I don't know. The other ones, I haven't seen them in a while. The other one, oh my gosh, what a train wreck. Whatever, we don't talk about Bruno. Oh my goodness.
No, that was actually, so I was going to bring this up to Starburst. Like, I want to talk about the candy throwing because it was just so fun.
Do it.
Okay, so I remember it was always such a, like, it was quite the commotion, I'll be honest. Because we had to push all the desks into the middle so that everyone could, like, line up in a circle. But the thing is, there was like barely enough space in there, so pushing all the desks in the center was such a hard job. But then eventually all the kids would line up in a circle with the teacher standing in the middle. I don't know how he did that when all the desks are pushed together, actually. I can't remember. Maybe he had a little hole just for him. Who knows?
He's so tall. Does he need to stand on the desks?
Oh, you might be right. No, he had to turn around really quick because the way he'd do it was that he would stand in the middle of the circle of children, and then I don't know if he'd just randomly throw it at you or if he'd call your name and then throw it at you. I think it was, yeah, he'd call your name and then throw it at you, but it was never like in like an order. Like, he'd do it randomly. And the deal was basically if you dropped the candy, you were out, and you got to keep the candy that you dropped, but you were out and he wouldn't throw it to you anymore and you had to go sit down. But as long as you catch the candy, you could stay in the circle and keep having candy thrown at you. And I remember one specific time, he picked on me specifically. So, like, this was a good and a bad thing, because he would repeatedly be like, Bri, 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 and keep throwing candy at me. And so on one hand, I was able to catch a lot of candy, but on the other hand, I had no time to recover, and eventually I dropped the candy.
Oh. Dude's just living my best life. What the heck?
Oh, and actually, that also reminds me. When I dropped the candy, it got, like, lost in a bookshelf, so I couldn't find it. So he was like, okay, since you can't find it, freebie. And he tossed one more to me, and then I had to go sit down because I was out.
Aww.
Yeah. But it was still cool, because I was worried that, like since I dropped it, I wasn't ever going to get it back. But you know, that seems unreasonable.
That does seem a little unreasonable, but that's so nice. Man,
it was so fun.
I would love to throw things at middle schoolers.
And the thing was, actually, that wasn't the only class of candy. Do you remember the English class?
Which one?
In 6th grade, did we have the same 6th grade English?
I don't think
teacher?
we did.
It was like a guy.
No. I had a girl.
He also gave away candy, but it was like an end of the month thing.
Bri, you just had the good straw, didn't you? I was in the double.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish this story. But I thought I was in the stupid class because all of my classes had 2 teachers.
I don't want to be in the smart class. Okay, you want to switch?
No.
You get candy.
I was really upset and insecure about it. I even asked the teacher. I was like, am I in the dumb class? Because all of my classes have 2 teachers, and the other classes only have 1.
Aww.
And I was distraught. I was also distraught that I didn't make honor roll, or like the highest honor roll. I don't remember. I had a lot of confrontation in school.
Aw, you confronted a lot of people though.
Mostly the teachers. I was a brat. But anyways, so speaking of the English class that also gave away candy, they would give away, I think, raffles for like good behavior and, you know, such like that.
Okay.
And they give away raffles, and then at the end of the month they pull raffles and then give away like boxes of candy.
Oh my gosh, candy.
By boxes, I mean like you know those little like cardboard boxes, little rectangle boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he'd give away like for each raffle. No, I think in the beginning, like each raffle ticket would get like get candy thrown at them, but they had to catch it in a cup.
Yeah. Oh.
I
think
so that, and then he would pull. That was for each of them, but then he would pick, and then he would be like, the last raffle would get the boxes of candy.
Wow.
I ended up losing my raffles, And I never did get to do that, but I kind of feel bad. Let me tell you about one of the things I feel most guilty about.
Oh, no.
This was like, I think my last day, not my last day in that school, but my last candy giving away at that school. And so there was this one girl who I was acquaintances with, but I think we were friends. I have no idea. Like, she was really nice to me, but I don't know if I was nice enough to her, and I feel bad about that. But she won the boxes of candy, and I think I might have guilt-tripped her into giving me one of the boxes, because I was like,
God.
oh, I'm leaving, and I'm never going to be able to get it again. And she ended up giving me one of her boxes. And then other kids started bothering her, like, hey, you gave it to Bri. Can you give it to me as well? And she was like, no, because Bri is leaving.
No, because Bri's leaving.
And Bri is never gonna get a chance. And I was like, and I look back on it and I feel so bad because I took one of her boxes of candy. Like, she gave it to me, but I brought up the fact that I was leaving and I was all sad, and she gave it to me, and I wish I treated her better. Like, I didn't treat her bad, but I don't think I treated her too well either.
Aww, poor Bri.
There was another time we were talking about.
I have no idea. No, I think I remember you telling me about this, and
Yeah.
like at the time though, like you were telling me about all these fun things, and I'm like, what? I'm suffering.
Oh,
I am suffering. You get candy.
the whole classes. Oh my god.
I was like failing science because I just had a bad straw of teachers, and you know me with biology. I freaking love biology. I can probably teach biology if I really, really wanted to, which I think I thought about when I was doing biology. Not in that grade though. But like, I was failing, and that really got to my psyche. That really got to me.
Did we have the same teacher for science?
I don't know. I had this like short, kind of
Old
like,
lady.
yeah.
I think so. I remember that, like, right before I was leaving, like, we were like on my last-ish, like on one of my last days there, she was gonna bring out like microscopes to use, but then she had to push that back because we weren't getting work done fast enough, and I never did get to use a microscope.
Aw, I don't know. I mean, like,
I would say something.
it wasn't her fault that I was failing,
Yeah.
but it was also like, she didn't teach well. Is the problem. I didn't learn the way she was teaching. That was the problem, because I came from like elementary, and then she just did all PowerPoint. That's not how you teach biology. I'm sorry. Biology is supposed to be fun, and you sucked it all out. I don't know how. It's literally plant cells and animal cells. It's not that hard to teach and make it fun, okay? Please, give me a break.
Aw.
Gosh. And then you're like, candy, and I'm like, what? You guys are getting candy? Like in the car ride home, you'd be like, yeah, and then he started throwing candy at us. I was like, you guys are going to get thrown at you?
I know it was a game and candy in one. I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't bad. I just thought it was so funny how much it contrasted. I was like, you liked 6th grade?
I know. I only have fond memories of 6th grade because it was only for like half a year.
Wow. I know that, but oh my god.
Yeah, I have like no other memories of middle school to taste that, so it's like middle school is only good for me.
I know, that's... I went through 7th grade, y'all.
You know,
Them's the breaks, kid. 7th grade? Ew. Ew. Oh my gosh, did I tell you about my math teacher in the 7th grade? Before I moved here?
No.
Oh my gosh, she's horrible. She did this torture method, okay? Every
What?
No, it wasn't legitimate torture, but it was like the most torture you can probably do to me, okay? Personally. It was an attack. It was a personal attack. It was algebra, right? It's algebra. We're not doing pre-algebra anymore. This is algebra. And because I'm in the smart class. Yay!
Yay!
I regret being in the smart class, like, all the time. But whatever. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't. Look, so every time we had a test, she would put you in a table corresponding to what you got on the test. And since it was algebra, and again, these teachers in this freaking school were just so bad in the way they taught, especially if they were for the older teachers. But I just had a mean teacher. I just had a strict teacher. She was one of those really mean, strict teachers. And it was algebra. Oh, the hell I was in. I kept getting less than a 90. Okay, look, not that bad. You guys can get less than 90s. Don't matter. But in that class, full of who was with me, everyone was getting hundreds or at least a 95. But I would be here getting barely an 80, and everyone would know I was stupid because she put you in that table. She would put you in table based on the grades you were getting, and it was horrible. Why would you do that? Wouldn't you want me, a dummy, to be next to someone who was smart so that they could help me, maybe?
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
Instead of putting me next to the people who don't know how to do it either. There's no wonder I kept staying in that table. I was staying with the people who didn't know what was going on either. Torture! It's torture! Oh my god! I think about her and I shudder sometimes because when I moved here, I was dreading it because I got taken out. I mean, no, I was still in honors, kind of, but I had an 80, so they didn't put me in the highest,
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I was in the dumb class, but no, I wasn't, because I was with one of the smartest people I know now. So no, that couldn't be it. I was just smart. I was like, how am I good at math all of a sudden? And growing up and maturing is realizing it was my gosh dang teacher. It wasn't me. I'm not stupid.
Talking about putting the kids together based on their skill, that reminds me of another one of my guilty moments.
Oh gosh, tell me.
Yeah, I think you know this one, where it was I was next to this kid, and I finished my work early, and the other kid was like, oh, are you struggling too? And I was like, no, I'm already done. And then I shut down completely.
The funniest bit about that is that you keep forgetting that he was at least at one point in your life your crush.
I am not forgetting. I was actually purposely avoiding that fact. Thank you, Kirann.
You're welcome.
And how come you never bring up that you also had a crush on him?
In the 5th grade.
Exactly. Mine was in the 1st grade. Why is yours less valid than mine?
It's not. It's just you never bring it up.
Yeah. Why would I bring it up?
Exactly. I bring yours up because I think it's funny.
Okay, haha. Much funny, much laughter.
Yeah, I'm laughing. No.
There was another kid in 5th grade. I didn't have a crush on this one, but he sat across from me in 5th grade. Do you remember him? Actually, I can't bring up his name. But he sat across from me. I didn't have a crush on him, but it was like an enemies thing. Not enemies, but...
Oh my gosh, was he my best friend?
I don't think so, because you were at a different table.
No. Did he sit with us in lunch?
No.
Okay.
This was another one. This was at my table. I had there was a guy on my left, but then directly in front of me was another guy. And he actually had a little sister during that year.
A little sister? No, that still sounds like the guy. Wait, let me send you a picture of our 5th grade class. I recently have it because I'm going to be visiting them. Just saying hi.
You what?
I'm going to visit them for the senior thing. I'm just going to pop up and be like,
Senior
hi.
thing?
Yeah, like, sometimes seniors would just go to their elementary schools or, like, their favorite teachers from, you know, past grades and just say bye.
I mean, I have this picture in the yearbook thing they had. Okay, he's the guy. I have no clue.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh no, why do I not remember? Hold on a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, let me look at my book. Honestly,
you're hurting your brain. I don't even have my book anymore. I'm so sad about that.
That is sad. That is tragic. I mean, were we talking about board games?
We were talking about board games, and now we're not.
Oh my goodness, you know the letter that's do not open until 2022? I haven't opened it yet.
I lost it.
Yeah, I know you have.
I remember it, though.
Hold on, I know his name, but I don't remember what his face is, so hopefully I'll be able to figure it out.
I memorized that letter. I made it a personal goal to remember it.
No, I don't think he's in that picture, you know. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think he's in that picture.
Really? Can you send me a picture of this kid? Because
I know, now I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Because he might be this one kid just covering his face with the mask.
I honestly probably.
That's so funny.
Here. His name is the one that's like on the top.
I love the fact that you called him your nemesis or like your enemy.
Not nemesis, but it was like because we were right across from each other. We'd kick each other sometimes.
What is happening? Oh my gosh, is it the middle kid?
It's the kid that's like right in the middle of the center of the picture.
No, yeah, I know this kid. He is in this picture, I think.
He is?
I think he's in the back. Yeah, he's in the back. He's behind you, isn't he?
Can't even find myself. No, that's a different kid.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I can't say their names, or else I'd make this a lot more clear.
No, yeah.
You might be the guy in the mask, maybe.
He might have been the guy in the mask. That makes.
This is. I'm sorry to anyone who's listening. This is very unclear, but you know.
Do we need this to be clear? We're thinking about 5th grade nemesis, apparently.
Well, I mean, it sounds like nonsense, okay? I'm gonna be honest here, because we can't say any names and they can't see anything, so.
That's still so funny, and they don't deserve context.
Yeah, alright.
I can't believe you called him, like, your enemy. Oh my god.
Not enemy, but he was, again, across from me, so I had no choice but to kick his legs sometimes.
Was he just being annoying? What warranted the kicking?
I don't recall.
You don't recall? What warranted the kicking?
Nothing.
Why are you kicking this poor kid?
He was kicking back. I'm sure of it.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
No, I'm not, okay? I'm not even sure about the kicking thing anymore, okay? Why do you always make me question my sanity?
I'm sorry. Oh, I think it's one of those things that I don't remember because, like, we used to switch tables sometimes in that class.
Really?
Yeah, they put us in different tables sometimes.
Well, I mean, I don't think I ever changed. I was always in the same seat, I think.
That's weird. I remember changing Oh, no, it was according to subject we were doing.
Oh, you were in purple table. I remember that.
I do remember that. I love purple.
Zero recall.
Wait. Your table?
Yeah.
No idea. Red, maybe?
Our table. No, wait, not our table. Our class was on TV. Do you remember that?
TV? Why?
You don't remember that?
No? Why were we on TV?
Don't you remember one time there was like a news crew that came over?
Why?
You don't remember this?
I remember kind of, like, now that you mention it, maybe it's tangible in my memory. I don't understand why though.
I don't know. It was like the news crew came and it was like, I think they were doing like a presentation to like teach the kids or, you know, one of those subjects. And I didn't get to watch it live, but I know we were on TV.
Oh my gosh. That sounds cool. Wait. I should search this up.
You think you're gonna be able to find? Oh, now I want to know too. Should we end the episode? Like, this was gonna be about board games. Then we started talking about middle school and then elementary school.
Yeah, okay. You can do the outro.
Sure, just give me a second to look it up. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, let's see if I can do it without looking up. Okay, now. No, wait. No, I need the thing. I'm not confident enough.
That was actually really funny.
Alright, well, before we ramble on any longer, go radiate your favorite hot pockets and boil some tea. Good night.
Good night.